Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is what signs will I see when I meet my soulmate? It's going to talk about what signs you're going to see in your life or start to appear in your life when your soulmate comes in. We have 3 piles here. Pile number 1 is represented by the beautiful gold stone that I love so much. Pile number 2 is represented by a superb druzy that I also love very, very much. And pile number 3 is represented by this piece of peacock ore, which of course you know I love so very much. These are my favorite stones that I have. And yeah, I love sharing them. I love sharing all of this with you guys. So go ahead and choose a pile that fits with you, and we'll get started here shortly. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. While you're choosing a pile, I just want to take a moment to say that if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, bell icon, and definitely leave a comment down below. I love talking to you guys. You guys are so amazing, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. All right, we're going to get started again. If you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause that video. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. And here we go. All right, pile number 1, my beautiful goldstone friends. It's just so shiny and beautiful, like you. These are the major signs that you're gonna see, the major things that you're gonna see when your soulmate comes in. So we'll save that for the end, and we'll start out with the King of Wands. This is a fiery, passionate person. The King of Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they're someone who likes to have a lot of fun. They're kind of someone who's always moving, always jumping into one thing or another. They're very passionate and exciting and fun to be around. We have the 8 of Cups. This has you walking away from something. Perhaps you're walking away from this King of Wands toward a wish granted. This has you, she's walking right towards this wish granted, which is the 9 of Cups. We have the Lion here telling us to stay strong. The Magician saying that we are manifesting this. We're manifesting. The Wheel of Fortune telling us that things are turning in your favor. See, all the other lights are stuck in the wheel, but the blue light is escaped. It's free. It's its turn. Things are moving in its favor. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is someone who's kind of been loving on you from a distance. This could also be a headhunter for an employment agency that's kind of been keeping an eye on your profile on LinkedIn. And we have the King of Cups. This is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone who is really loving and caring, someone who makes sure that everyone around them has everything that they need. They can be a bit overindulgent in some things, but all in all, they tend to be a good person. I'll move this a little bit closer so you can see all the cards. So what are the signs that you're going to see when you meet your soulmate? You're going to feel like a lot of passion, and you're going to feel like leaving behind something that doesn't work for you anymore, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a way of thinking. You're going to feel like something is changing. You're going to start feeling like something good is coming. So stay strong, because you're going to feel strong when they appear. You're going to feel like you brought them into your life. It's going to feel like a movie moment. And it's gonna free you. This is like, if you have trouble talking to people, if you're a little bit socially awkward or something, you will have no problem talking to this person. Like, just immediately, you are going to be yourself, you're going to be strong, you're going to be confident, and you're going to be able to say what you have on your mind, and it's going to surprise you. But it shouldn't surprise you, because it's all right here. Because this is someone that you've manifested. And they are a loving person. And they're someone that's kind of kept an eye on you. They may be a friend that sort of kind of always wondered maybe. But the signs things you could look for is perhaps a lion. If you're seeing like a lion stuffed animal or a lion on a truck or something like that when you're with this person, then you know. It's pretty obvious. Water wheels, magicians, you know. But mostly you're going to feel really passionate. You're going to feel like you're walking away from pain. You're walking away from loneliness. You're going to feel like you're walking away from something, and you're walking towards a gift of some kind. You just know that you're going to start feeling like something really good is coming your way. You're going to start feeling really strong and confident. You're going to start bringing in the things you want to see in your life. Jobs, people, situations, things start going in your favor. And you're like, whoa, it's like you wake up in the morning and not only did they get your latte right the first time, but they told you it's on the house because you've been here so much that, they're just going to go ahead and give you a freebie. And then you get to work and the boss is like, by the way, we fired that Karen girl that you don't like, and we're going to give you her job. So you get a promotion, and then, you go home and you find out that, your best friend won a contest or something. It's just going to be like one of those really amazing days right before you meet this person, because the universe is getting you in line with this gift that they're giving you, with this wish granted, your soulmate that they're giving you. So like, you're going to start feeling really good about your life and about all the things around you before they come in. And so what are the major signs that you'll see when your soulmate comes in? I wanted to make sure I had them all upright. Harvest. Like I said, you start seeing good things happening. Really amazing things come in. This could also be fall time. Your soulmate could be coming in around the fall. Beauty. You start noticing the beauty in the things around you, in a sunset, in the way that the light reflects on the water at the duck pond. Even in the bumper sticker at the guy at the light, he's got a beautiful bumper sticker or something. You start noticing the beauty all around you in the world. You start having more energy within yourself to just really move and like go and just happy. And you start being able to see possibilities in your life. Whereas now you may be like kind of looking at life with like the blinders on, like, I can only do this one thing. I can only get this kind of guy. I can only blah, blah, blah. Only get this kind of girl. Now you're going to see. You're going to see how beautiful you are. You're going to see how amazing you are. And you're going to understand that you do deserve this amazing, wonderful person, because you are amazing and wonderful. And you're going to start to see yourself as beautiful. And that's important, because when we meet our twin flame, when we meet our soulmate, we need to be at the best that we can be for, union to occur. This tells me that the major signs that you're going to see when you meet your soulmate, it might be fall time. You will see a harvest occurring. This could be all the good that I told you about that you're going to start seeing coming into your life. You're going to start seeing the beauty all around you. You're going to start feeling some more positive energy in your life. And you're going to start looking in the mirror at yourself and realizing anything is possible and you can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. But you're going to start feeling like really good about yourself and about life. And when that happens, when you're feeling really good about things, when you've had a really amazing, great day, you're going to run into this person in the place like you don't expect. This could be a grocery store. Maybe you run up to the grocery store for a pint of Ben & Jerry's, and this guy's there grabbing the last chunky monkey, and you're like, hey, I was hoping to grab that. And you guys decide to split it. I don't know, but you will know, because you'll start feeling really good, really upbeat. You'll have a lot of energy. You'll probably want to clean your whole house. You'll want to go dancing. You'll be feeling really good about life. And that is the energy that brings in your soulmate. That's what brings you this gift. Because you do start more focusing on the positive aspects. And that is a beautiful thing, pile number 1. So the signs when you're going to meet your soulmate is you're going to feel a lot more loving toward yourself. You're going to feel a lot more happy, a lot more loving toward the world. You're going to see the beauty in the world around you. You're going to feel a lot more energy. You're going to look in the mirror and you're going to see yourself as beautiful because you are beautiful. Whether you like it or not, it's right here. So, I'm not biased. I'm just telling you what the cards say. That's all I do. I tell you what the cards say. You beautiful. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it when they're coming in. You're going to feel beautiful. You're going to feel almost unstoppable. And it's going to be amazing. And I hope to be there to see it. Pile number 1. Thank you. Pile number 2. My superb druzy people. Oh, I love this stone. It's just so beautiful. It starts out, I don't know if you can see it over here. There's like some yellow and then it kind of goes to orange and then it goes to this deep, deep purple that it's not really picking up on the camera, but it's so pretty. All right, these are the major signs that you're going to see when your soulmate is coming in. Let's take a look. 3 of Wands, your ships start coming in. Things start happening for you. The 10 of Cups, you start feeling really happy. You may have also been attracted to pile number 1 because I'm getting a lot of the same vibe here. You start feeling really happy about life. You kind of start trusting yourself more. You start trusting your intuition. You start listening to yourself. You might be having dreams about this person before they come in. And then a sudden epiphany comes to you. And something you once thought dead comes back into life. So maybe this is someone that you used to date or someone that you had a good friendship with in the past. And you suddenly come into a new way of thinking about them for some reason. And you thought this relationship was all over or that it wouldn't ever get anywhere else or take any other form. But something's going on here. An offer of love. The Ace of Cups. Right underneath the 10 of Cups. The 2 of Swords, a decision that needs to be made. The Chariot, a message coming in quickly. Can also be travel. The 5 of Wands says that there's some conflict coming. Don't be afraid of conflict. Too many people are afraid of conflict. But conflict brings conflict resolution. You can't have any resolution without the conflict. We have the Queen of Pentacles, solid financially. The Knight of Pentacles, someone who is dependable, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, same with here. And we have a burden being put down. Howie likes the sound of that. My pup really loves when a burden gets to be put down. Truthfully, he's just barking at the cat because the cat is being a cat, and how dare the cat. German Shepherds, man, So some of the signs that you're going to see when your soulmate comes in, or when you are about to meet your soulmate, is things are going to start working for you. You're going to find yourself being happy. And you may even find yourself dreaming about this person or about this kind of relationship that you want. An epiphany is going to strike you. You're going to have an idea. And it could be that this soulmate is someone from your past, either a friend or someone that you used to date. There is new love coming in. And there is a decision that you're going to have to make about travel or about a message that comes in. There is some conflict that happens, but you feel really solid in that, and you stand your ground, and you're putting a burden down of some kind. So the things that are going to happen in your life before your soulmate comes in are things going to start going good. You're going to have dreams about them, and you may have an epiphany about somebody or a relationship in your past. It may not be that it's coming back into life. You may not be actually starting a new relationship with this person, but it could actually just be that this epiphany brought this relationship to mind, and you've learned something about yourself or about this relationship that is going to allow you to move forward in a better way with this soulmate of yours. But there is an offer of love coming in that's gonna cause you to have to make a decision. It could be that they live long, it could be a long distance relationship. It could be one where it's just a lot of energy and there's a lot of, compromise needed. There's a lot of give and take required. But they're solid, they're dependable, they're good financially. You don't feel like they're a burden. You don't feel like you're a burden. And basically, like, when this person comes in, like, all of this strife, all of this pain, all of this fighting that you've been doing to get to where you want to go, it disappears. You lay this burden down. You pick up the sword and cut out what doesn't work for you so that you can leave behind this life that it brings you strife and feels burdensome. And you set that down and you start looking at things in a new way. You start being happy. You start looking for the good around you. You start, working to better yourself. You start facing down your shadow side. You start growing. And maybe this thing that burst back into life that you thought was done, maybe that's love. Maybe you never thought you'd have love again. But you have a decision to make. And I'm kind of seeing maybe you're already in a relationship when your person arrives. And you're going to have to decide who you want to ride with. You're going to have to decide who you want to go with. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces again. So you got a lot that's going to get figured out when this person comes into your life. It's going to be like puzzle pieces start clicking into place. And like all this fighting sort of just kind of turns to conflict resolution. Instead of like immediately like, you ate my yogurt again. The person at work is going to be like, hey, did you eat my yogurt? And you're like, no, I'm lactose intolerant and I don't eat dairy. And they're like, oh. So things start switching in your life. Things start getting better. Your job starts getting more dependable. You start realizing that love is something you can have again. You start dreaming about this happy relationship that you want. And it comes in for you. And so those are some of the smaller signs you're going to see. Let's see, what are the major signs? Authenticity. You find yourself being able to be completely 100% authentic with this person. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide your bad days. You don't have to hide your shopping habits or your weird food cravings. You can be wholly who you are. And it's going to be the first time where you've ever had a relationship where you can totally be who you are. And I'm not saying that you're lying to your past relationships. I'm saying you don't have to, like, if you feel like you got to fart, you fart. And it doesn't bother you. And it doesn't worry you. And it doesn't make you feel ashamed or embarrassed or what have you. You're just able to be authentically you. You don't have to make any changes to who you are because you've already made those changes. Organization. Okay, so one of the things is you're going to feel a need to get things in order. You're going to start feeling like you've got to get all of this in order. You got to get, sorry, my full moon necklace. You got to get this taken care of. You got to get this taken care of. You got to put this burden down. So you start organizing your life. Before this relationship comes in, you'll see yourself kind of cutting the fat out of your life. You'll see yourself cutting out the people that aren't there for you, making changes for better health, maybe cutting out that second cup of coffee in the morning or fourth cup of coffee in the morning. It sees you being authentically you and making these changes for your life for yourself, Not for them, not for love, not for any other reason but you, because you want to be happier, you want to be healthier, you want a better life. And when you start doing these things, when you start seeing this organization happen, maybe you completely reorganize your house and you go up to the Container Store and you meet them at the Container Store. When you start being authentically you and you start taking charge of and organizing your life, your shifts start coming in. You start being happier. You start dreaming about this person. You start seeing the possibilities and you start making the changes you need to move towards this person that you really, really are going to just love and be head over heels for. And that is what I see for you, pile number 2. You got a lot of good things coming in, and yeah, you're gonna start. You're almost gonna be like, you know what? Screw this. I'm me, and I don't need anybody to complete me, kind of thing. You start saying what you mean. You stop maybe mollycoddling someone, and when they say, do I look fat in this dress? You immediately go, yeah, you kind of do. Let's find you one that looks better. Which is a lot better than yeah or no, and letting them go out looking fat and feeling uncomfortable. You really start taking charge of your life. And that is how you're going to meet this person, pile number 2. And that's the signs you're going to see when they start coming in. I love you guys. Thanks for spending time with me, you beautiful, superb pile number 2s. Pile number 3. Well, peacock or people. It's one of my favorite. This one is my number 1 favorite. It used to be the goldstone. But obviously I like blues and turquoises. So these are your major signs that you're going to see when your soulmate starts coming in. In here, you start having faith again. Faith in yourself, faith in the world around you, maybe faith in a higher power. That starts coming in for you. You move in excitedly. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but they have you moving forward excitedly. This is the King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. This is someone who's ready to jump in and do the fun thing, do the exciting thing, do the passionate thing, and offer you love. We have the Knight of Cups. This is interesting. This is a very interesting reading, pile number 3. We have the Sun card here. This says that everything is going to be okay, and you're going to feel super elated when this person comes around. They're solid and dependable and practical. They're good with money. They're good with material things. They've got a nice house. They got a good car. They've built a life for themselves. And you've built a life for yourself. We see victory here with the 5 of Swords. This is a card of victory. A lot of times people see it as victory, but at what cost? Like he's won all these swords, but now he has no friends. Now he's completely alone. But I see this more as just a victory card. And then we have the World here. So, what are the signs you will see when you meet your soulmate? You start having faith. It's almost like you're coming out of a depression before you meet them. You kind of start having faith in the world around you. You start moving forward again with excitement, with love. You start feeling happier. You start feeling more grounded, more victorious, more in tune with yourself. You start feeling more like the world has things to offer you. You start you've got 3 major arcana, which makes this somewhat major. And the 3 major arcana you have faith. Things are going to be okay. And you've got everything you want. So you're going to start feeling good. You're going to start having faith in yourself. You're going to start moving forward and jumping on projects, on offers, you're going to jump into life. You're going to feel a love for life again. You're going to feel a happiness, a restoration in your soul, a refreshment, that's going to translate to the material world, where you're going to be happier. You're going to feel more solid, more like you have things to offer someone else. You're going to feel victorious in your life. You're going to feel like you have everything you need. And then when you feel like you have everything you need, in comes the person you need most, your twin flame, soulmate. Now you have 3 cards here, and this is odd because all 3 cards have the same back, and in this deck there are multiple different backs. Like here's one. So, you got all 3 the same. So let's see what they are. These are the major signs you're going to see when your soulmate comes in. Romance. Aw. Well, that kind of speaks for itself. Prosperity. You're going to start feeling romantic. You're going to start feeling prosperous. And you're going to start feeling like destiny has something planned for you. It's going to feel like something is coming in for you and it's meant to be. So what are the signs that your soulmate is coming in? You kind of start getting your life together. You start having faith again. You kind of jump back into life with a little bit more zest and gusto. You find the love for life for yourself. And you start finding a more positive outlook to things and being more solid financially and being victorious in what you want to see for yourself. This isn't victory in a fight or victory in what somebody else wants for you. This is you being victorious in being wholly yourself, wholly who you want to be, making the changes in your life to be the person that you want to be for you, not for your soulmate, not for your parents, not for your brothers or sisters or cousins or followers on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, but for you. When you start making the changes for yourself, when you start loving your life, when you start loving yourself and loving the world around you, this person comes in and they bring you romance and they bring you prosperity and they are your destiny, and you will feel it. You will feel like when you meet this person, they're going to sweep you off of your feet in a way you have never been swept off your feet before. Like, this is the person that when you're driving down the road and there's these beautiful flakes of snow falling and a romantic song comes on the radio, they like pull over and dance with you on the side of the road. Like, this is some movie level romance. And you're going to be feeling it. And you're going to start feeling prosperous. You're going to start feeling like you've got all these good things coming in for you. You're going to start feeling the destiny of this situation. Yeah. So that is what I have for you. Pile number 3. You're just going to be feeling really good about yourself, your place in the world, and what life has in store for you when this person comes in. And they're going to knock you off of your feet with some romance. And you are going to be feeling like you're the world. Like you have everything. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be super happy. And it's going to be solid. It's going to be dependable. It's going to be lots of love, lots of passion. So have faith. Have faith. So thank you for spending time with me. Pile number 3. Bye. For those of you who have stuck around wondering what cards I'm using, for the main reading, I used the Ghost Tarot by Davide Corsi. And for the Oracle cards, I used the Magickal Spellcards by Lucy Cavendish. So, thank you guys again for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. And thank you for all you do to try and make the world a better place. I really appreciate you. Bye.